Coming up on Torrance Today, most parents are doing this wrong. Do you know how to properly buckle up your child? Our city's brand new regional transit center is open, and we share a few simple tips on how you can find your way around. And a local Little League makes it all the way to the World Series. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, August 15th. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. Back to school season is in full swing, and most schools here in Torrance begin next week. That means a lot of drop-offs and pickups, but if you have a little one, are you buckling them up correctly? The Torrance Fire Department and a nonprofit called Safety Belt Safe USA hosted a 4-day class recently to teach people how to properly install child car safety seats.
If you have this little padding is rear facing, all it's going to do is bring them up here.
We have approximately maybe 16 students here. They're getting certified for seatbelt checks. And we have people from Orange County, OCFA. We have people from all over the LA area coming and getting certified.
I lost my children in a car crash. I lost my 21-year-old daughter and my 22-month-old grandson. I knew the officers that wrote the report. They said the car seat was installed incorrectly. And I said, what do you mean? It was buckled in. And they said it's a little more complicated than that. So I went to a one-day introductory class through Safety Belt Safe USA and became certified and been doing it ever since. Get the seats checked, make sure it's right, because it's really easy to make errors. Even some of the minor errors increase risk. And that's what we're trying to do, is reduce the risk.
Got it?
I'm really concerned about child safety, especially because I come from Mexico City, so there's no culture about it over there. So I want to bring all this information so we can ride safe with our kids. It's been amazing. I'm so glad I met all of our instructors. I've known some of them through the internet or known about them, so I'm really, really glad I get to know them in person.
These car seat experts advise parents to look at everything together, starting with the owner's manuals for the car seat and the car itself. If you miss this event, it's not too late to ask for help. Just call the Torrance Fire Department at 310-781-7646 and make an appointment. Well, back to school for our older college students can come with some confusion, especially if they're not so sure about what their future holds. So to help, El Camino College is offering a free informational session in person tomorrow for those with undecided majors. It takes place at 1 p.m. at the Student Services Building, room 200. I've actually changed my major in college 3 times, from pre-business economics to English to film and TV with a concentration in documentary. And I'm told that's normal. The National Center for Education Statistics says, on average, college students change their major at least 3 times over the course of their college career. So I hope that free workshop tomorrow helps if you're in the same boat. Another resource ECC offers is for dual enrollment. Staff members are making themselves available at 4 p.m. on most weekdays this month to support K-12 students as they complete their steps for dual enrollment. We introduced you to a similar program at North High School last year. It's called Early College Program there, and a group of incoming freshmen will get 2 years of college credit while attending their 4 years of high school. For more information on any of these opportunities, check out the calendar section at elcamino.edu. A local Little League team is making us proud all the way on the other side of the country. The Torrance Babe Ruth All-Stars are playing in the 2023 Babe Ruth League World Series in Jamestown, New York, and so far they are undefeated, winning each of their games in a dramatic way. Torrance's Matthew Gonzalez picked off the player from the Broomall Newton, Pennsylvania team in the bottom of the 8th inning of Monday's game to secure his team a 4-3 win. The Torrance All-Stars defeated the All-Clear Wisconsin team on Sunday in the bottom of the 10th inning on a wild pitch. The Torrance team, made up of 13 to 15-year-olds, are one of only 2 teams in the field of 12 that remain unbeaten in the tournament. They return to action today against a team from Up, Alabama. We will keep you posted about their progress throughout the tournament. Okay, this next story is also close to my heart. If you've ever enjoyed a ride on one of those mini trains at Wilson Park, now is the perfect time to lend a hand. The beloved Southern California live steamers run twice a month, and the volunteers there donated thousands of hours to the city so far. As you can imagine, the rails are aging, so the volunteers picked up 2 tons of new steel rail, but need the community's help with replacement efforts.
Twice a month we give free train rides to the public. It's enjoyable, something we all come out and do. We have a lot of grandparents that came here and now brought their kids, and now they're bringing their grandkids here, so it's a great way to spend Saturday morning or Sunday morning.
The Live Steamers is just an amazing volunteer organization. They are a small group of people, probably 20 to 30 people, who manage this area. They not only manage the train, they also buy all the parts. They change the track out. They manage all of the land. They manage the trees. On top of that, they'll do another 300 to 400 hours of volunteering to maintain everything.
At times it's challenging to get enough people to come out to help out with our group. We're giving 1,000 rides. It wears things out. So we're switching to steel. It's about 1,600 feet of rail that's going to need to be changed. Anybody that feels like they'd like to garden or help out with our tracks or even learn about the trains, we come out every Tuesday, put in a couple hours of work and try to keep it maintained.
Just for reference, the new steel rail is more than twice as expensive as aluminum rail, but the volunteers are investing in this so that the new rails will not wear out for a long time. Replacing the rails is a huge task and will take several years to complete. The man heading the effort, Wolf Fangler, is 85 years old and determined to see that this project gets done. So please consider helping Wolf and the other volunteers if you're up for learning something new while flexing your muscles. Go to southerncalifornialivesteamers.org to sign up. Another fun way to get around, especially if you're heading to a concert or a game at the SoFi Stadium, is via Torrance Transit. It's hard to believe that we celebrated the grand opening of the Mary K. Giordano Regional Transit Center a little more than 2 months ago now. I revisited the center last week with some friends to get a tutorial on how to easily navigate my way around. If you haven't been to the Mary K. Giordano Regional Transit Center yet, I'll show you how easy it is to get from the parking lot to a bus. This is what you'll see as you make your way from your car towards the 8 bus bays. The Torrance Transit Store is open Mondays through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. It's a great place to buy or reload your tap cards, which is the simplest way to pay for your trips. There's also a large map inside the store letting you know where all the Torrance transit routes go, like the 10X, which takes concert goers and sports fans to the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. As you make your way towards the bus bays, you'll see this information station filled with helpful tips like texting 41411 to get real-time bus information. You can also see when your bus is coming at the bay where it's expected. And if you're here outside the Torrance Transit Store hours, you can buy your fare or buy or reload your tap cards at this kiosk as you wait for your ride. If you have an iPhone, simply go to your wallet, get a tap card, and add funds there. And if you have Android devices, download the Tap LA app. That's it. Just park, make sure you've got your bus fare or tap card loaded, find out what line you need to get on, and explore Torrance and beyond. Torrance Transit provided services to and from the Taylor Swift concert over 4 days, and during that time, we're happy to share that they had about 400 boardings. We're looking forward to seeing more people utilize Torrance Transit at future games and concerts at the SoFi Stadium. Discover Torrance says lots of Swifties made Torrance their home when they came into town for her concert. Beyonce is next. Her Renaissance World Tour is scheduled for early September at SoFi. If you're looking for more affordable summer fun, how about some time at the pool? The city's Benstead Plunge has been serving our community since 1956, and for the first time this summer, it held a special water safety day to get more people excited about safely cooling off.
One thing that I learned about today in the event was probably the one how water safety to save someone if they're drowning or if they're hurt in the water.
For the first time, the Plunge brings together young swimmers and their guardians for Water Safety Day.
This event is so important because it's important for kids and parents to be aware of the fact that people need to sign up for swim lessons.
The event includes giveaways and a special appearance by Bubbles the Bunny, but this third grader says one of his favorite parts of the day is something a bit more serious.
Mine was on the CPR where they taught us how to save a human.
Adults are going to be able to practice hands-only CPR along with some swim assists on the pool deck, and the kids are going to be introduced to the overall summer safety facts of sunblock, hydration, swimming by a lifeguard, and all of those fun things.
Organizers hope every participant goes home ready for a safe summer.
I want them to take away from it that the water is a great place to come and play and hang out with your family, but they also need to be aware of the dangers.
And they plan to make this an annual event so more kids can learn to help others while having fun. The Plunge is located at 3331 Torrance Boulevard, right by Madrona Avenue. It has a heated Olympic-sized pool that is open year-round. Certified swim instructors are ready to help throughout the month and give out weekly certificates of progress for those who drop by and learn how to swim. For more information, visit swimtorrance.com. Every month, the city has a new set of questions for its online survey, and we want you to weigh in. It's called Shaping Torrance Together, and you can find it on the city's main website. This month, there are questions such as, are you planning to attend any of the happy hours at Katie Geisert Library? And if water conservation requirements are lifted, will you continue to conserve? Residents' answers can help improve the future of Torrance. There are only 5 questions, and it just takes a minute or two to complete. To fill out the survey, go to torrancetoday.gov and click on Learn More when the Shaping Torrance Together banner comes up. Well, still ahead, it's Torrance Tuesday, and we take a look back at one of my favorite local field trips when we come back in 60 seconds.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer's fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Torrance Tuesday, we time travel exactly 1 week back to when I tagged along with our student delegates from Kashiwa, Japan for a day of fun around our favorite city.
Let's have some folks join in too. You're here, you might as well get in on the action, right?
8 students and their adult leader began day 2 of their trip inside City Hall.
It was great. I haven't seen City Hall in Kashiwa, So this is my first time to see City Hall, so that was a great experience for me.
From taking turns sitting at the dais to getting a tour inside the mayor's office. These visitors get a good first look at how our city runs before getting swooped up by Torrance Transit. This is the group's first full day in Torrance, and they are literally getting a taste of everything. Our next stop leads us to a destination that is also filled with unfamiliar sights.
Farmers market was so pretty and everything is so huge here, like vegetable, tomato, and the cup. The cup is this size. I was so surprised.
It's very different. There are many like international food like Taiwan food, Thai food, but in Japan it's only like just sushi or just like washoku, Japanese food maybe. It's very different.
After a leisurely lunch break filled with so many different flavors, we burn off some calories by walking to Fire Station 1.
Welcome. Thanks for the LA hat. Good one. There we go.
Fire Chief David Dumais extends a warm welcome, and firefighters give us a comprehensive tour of their vehicles.
We'll connect this part to the hydrant.
Their special equipment, and even their living quarters, giving us a taste of what it's like to be in their shoes. Speaking of which, Poirier also learns firsthand how hot and uncomfortable the firefighters can get when suiting up for work. That makes us appreciate their efforts even more. This is just a taste of what our visitors from Kashiwa get to do during their cultural exchange program through the Torrance Sister City Association. Many of us at City Cable got a chance to hang out with our special visitors. This is the first time they're back since the pandemic, and it's for our sister city's 50th anniversary. The group is exploring outside Torrance for much of this week, but they'll be back on Friday to get a tour of City Cable. We hope they're having a wonderful visit so far, and we'll share more from their adventures in our future broadcasts. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.